looking to put a drive together.
70 range, 70 range. Come on, come on.
To throw, it's Milton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And all the way down to the 26. A big play here for Dallas. 55 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Here's Milton now to throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Aubrey good with the PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Off play action, Fields. That is incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Fields now to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it.
West right there. Eleven. Hey, 5:51.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Milton. That's complete. It's Josh Riley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 19, 18. 79 Broncos.
Here's Milton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this one is incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
70 line, Corey, 70.
To throw is Milton. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Dragon 60. Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 18. Pioneer. 19 tight. 19.
Throwing is Milton. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Mustang 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now Milton. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Trap 60, trap 60. Cowboy 80, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 Lions.
Looking to throw. Milton. Oh, the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. Panther 11, 70 Lions.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Don't jump. Ready? 3-19. Get that.
Now Fields. Now he's going to step up and run. Opted to run for it. The decision of Goodwin picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively or offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And this one quickly to Lamb. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
18.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
A final shot before the break. Fields. Midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick!
Off the play fake. Milton. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, 73 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Aubrey now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Here's Fields. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Here we go, Slot.
Fields. That is caught. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Paul on a give down the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Fields going to move him around. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Touchdown! Mason Taylor, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Milton. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jets will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Wilson's got it complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, 69 yards. And the Jets are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Pickens on the slant. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Back to throw. Milton drops it to Boone, complete. So no gain on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He'll try and do this himself. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Cowboys. Josh Wiley, 51 yards. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 5:51, 12 to go. Is that right?
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Josh Reynolds, 48 yards. And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Folk connects on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
On the counter, it's Hall. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Well, this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Ready, break.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Lions.
Operating from the gun, Milton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Hold the ready. Drop 50. Drop 50. Ready. Go.
To throw, it's Milton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Warrior 70. Come on, come on. Hey. Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Here's Milton now to throw. Completes this one to Pickens.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw now on first down. He hits Blue. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Milton.
Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here's first and goal.
Ready, ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jaden Blue
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Right.
Back to throw. Fields. This pass out wide to Hall.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Here's second down.
Here we go. Good. Right.
Now Fields. That's caught by Wilson.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Right.
Here's Fields. Over the middle, and that's to Taylor, the tight end. But not time to panic just yet. Still over a minute to play. Getting down to the good stuff here. 2nd down. All eyes on Fields. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Just a critical breakdown defensively turns this into a huge play. And now you've got to get up to the ball and get moving.
Fields going to run. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
2nd and 6 coming up.
They'll look to throw. Now Fields going to run. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And one last throw here for Fields.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd. Carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone. No flags. And there may be a play away from winning the football game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. In the ensuing kickoff, they were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.